There Will Be Buds is the 6th episode of the 28th season of The Simpsons, directed by Matthew Faughnan, and it's not too bad. This is a big look at Kirk Van Houten, but to be honest, it's kind of changed my opinion about Van Houten in a lot of ways, and I don't like that, because I've spent 28 seasons, or, whenever he was first introduced, with a certain opinion about him and feeling kind of sorry for him. But in this episode, I just found him to be really unlikable and not an enjoyable character, and it's kind of changed my views on him. Kirk actually teaches or coaches the kids' lacrosse team with Homer's help, and they do really well, and it seems like he's really great at doing this, and everybody's really pleased about that, but Homer still doesn't want to spend time with him. Obviously, he can't just outright tell him this. What is Homer going to do? I won't say any more than that about the narrative, but it is an interesting look, first of all, at how you should treat people, or perhaps not treat people, if you don't actually want to be around them, but you're absolutely forced to be in a situation with them. But ultimately, I think it's an interesting look at Van Houten as a character. And on the one hand, it's good that we get to look at a different side of him and to see bits of Van Houten that we don't normally have to consider. But as I said, it has kind of changed my opinion of him and made me look at him in a different way. I don't know, I don't like him as much as I did. Having said that, he was never one of my favourite characters anyway, so it's not a big deal. But I feel like the episode served to show us a different side to him, maybe get to know him more, have some character development. But in my opinion, for me, that kind of backfired as I now like him a little bit less. The actual sports aspect of this, it was quite different to have lacrosse as the main focus. I don't know that much about lacrosse, but because it's a little bit different to the kind of sports we normally see, I thought that worked quite well. It's definitely an episode that I would never choose to watch, but there's not really specifically anything about it that I didn't like, and I wouldn't mind watching it again. I wouldn't skip it, but I would never choose to watch it, but ultimately, it's not too bad.